finally me. It's your girl Nisha. If it's your first time watching, welcome. This will be basically my first time ever doing a tarot video. So, yeah, I hope you're excited because I'm excited. So, yeah, let's get into it. So, I'm going to be using the Rider deck, and then I'm also going to be using the Modern Witch deck. So, yeah, I hope you're excited because, again, I'm excited. So, yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so, yeah, let's get into it. First things first, you're kind of stopping yourself. You want to experience, you want to live, you want to enjoy life, you want to go for your dreams, you want to go for your goals, but you're stopping yourself. You're too busy living in the past on what did happen when you did try to accomplish something, or you did try to go for your dreams and how that went wrong, or you're planning out the future on what you think is going to happen. And a lot of times the future that we're literally making in our head is literally us replaying the past. You're too busy living in the past and you're too busy living in the future, and you're not present now. You're stopping yourself from going forward because you're so comfortable and so used to your circumstances now. So you're stopping yourself. You know, you're not going for it. You're thinking too much about what could happen or what could go wrong or what you think is going to go wrong, that you're stopping yourself. You know, you're keeping yourself in your little bubble and you're keeping yourself in your little box, and you're kind of delaying yourself. You're delaying yourself from making progress. That's what you need to know. So, for what do you need to embrace? You need to start grounding yourself, and you need to take your time and energy and focus on you only. You need to really embrace some healing. That's what you need to embrace, some healing. Because we're too busy, living in the past and living in the future. We're not present. And a lot of times we let our thoughts run us. So what you need to embrace is realizing you are not your thoughts. You need to embrace some healing. You need to embrace some grounding. You need to work on becoming more present. And you also need to, work on realizing that you are not your thoughts. Those are the things that you need to work on. Those are the things you need to embrace. You need to reevaluate yourself in general. Just reevaluate yourself, and work on healing. Because we're too busy, living in our thoughts, living in the past, living in the future, that is stopping you from moving forward. Ground yourself and become more present. You just need to do a lot of healing. Now, for what do you need to release? You're kind of having a creative block. Like I said, you're stopping yourself from moving forward because, you're too in your thoughts. You're so comfortable with how your life is. You're too focused on the past and you're too focused on the future that you're not living in the present. So like I said, you need to really start releasing them creative blocks. You need to start releasing all the things that do not serve you. You need to stop living in the past and stop living in the future and live in the present, because you're having a creative block because of those things. So start making your self-care and your self-love a priority. Take your time and energy and focus on yourself. But now, for where you should go from here, you got the Four of Swords. Remember, take time to yourself. Away from your toxic environment, away from your toxic job, away from your toxic people, and really, trying to find a peaceful place. A place that is a safe space for you, and rest. Once you rest and once you remove yourself from that stressful situation, you can now start to really think, and start really focusing on what you need to work on. Start focusing on what you need to embrace and what you need to release. And a lot of times when we're in them stressful environments, we have a hard time thinking and processing. So we don't know what's messing us up. We don't know what's stressing us out, because a lot of times it be so many things. That's why you need to remove yourself from that situation and that environment and find a safe space. And once you find your safe space, you'll really get to, have time to think and figure out how can you solve this problem. Now, onto the Sunstone. Let's get into it. So, what do you need to know? You got the Ace of Swords. No. You're on a healing journey. You want to heal. You want to succeed. This card is basically saying that a lot of breakthroughs will be coming your way, And I feel like this message is really for you. You probably feel stuck, confused, lost. You're probably in the middle of your healing journey and you don't know what you're doing wrong. You feel like you're not making the progress that you need to make. But a lot of times our environment is the reason we're not making that progress. The people that we hang around is the reason we're not making that progress. So a lot of times, because you have not, found your safe space or removed the people from your life, it's causing you to feel stuck and stressed and confused. That's the truth. Even if you can't really stay away from them forever or move them out of your life forever, find a safe space to where you can detox from them. That safe space is where you can go to get away from them, to detox from that environment, That's what you really need to do. A lot of times we can't, physically leave that environment forever, so just find a safe space. What do you need to embrace? You need to embrace your inner child. Embrace some healing, and also embrace the things that you used to do as a child that brought you joy. A lot of times we stop really enjoying life because we're too serious. We're always working. We always work. You're an adult. You got to be serious now. And we don't do the things that used to bring us joy. It is okay to act like a child sometimes. It is okay to enjoy the things that you used to enjoy as a child, okay? Just because you're older now, don't mean you ain't got to have fun. Don't mean you can't do the things that you used to do. Embrace that inner child. That's what you need to embrace. That inner child. Now, what do you need to release? You got the Eight of Swords. You want, the mental clarity. You want the new ideas coming your way. You want to be able to see your path ahead of you and understand what you need to do. You want to be successful. But you need to embrace some healing, and you also need to embrace your inner child and do things that used to bring you joy, because I promise you it will still bring you joy. And also, you're kind of imprisoning yourself. This is what you need to release. You're imprisoning yourself with your negative thoughts. Your mind complains. It also judges you, and it also compares you. And you believe you are your mind. You are not your mind. You are more than your mind. And you're probably so used to like your environment and the situation that you are in. So you're kind of like keeping yourself stuck because you feel like nothing will change. No good will come. You're not going to make any progress. You're not going to be successful. You won't be able to go for your goals because nothing good will ever happen. So you're kind of letting yourself stay stuck because you're not trying to find a solution. You're not trying to grow. You're not trying to ask yourself, is there anything I can do to improve this situation? Is there anything I can do to change this situation? How can I remove myself from this situation? What can I do? What's next? You just feel like I'm stuck in this situation. Nothing is going to change. Nothing will ever get better. That's really what you're doing. And that's what you need to release is your negative thoughts. And also you need to release like the self-imprisonment mindset of thinking like you will always be stuck in this situation. Nothing will ever get better, because guess what? If you're thinking that way, then it's going to stay that way. And you also need to try. If you're not trying, then nothing will happen. If you're not trying, then you will never get out of this situation. You need to try. Now, for where you should go from here, you got the Ace of Cups. You need to be more compassionate towards yourself. You need to understand you are human. Because like I said, our thoughts just roam. And they compare, they judge, they complain. And a lot of time they tear you down. Like when you make mistakes or stuff don't go how you want it to go. If stuff is not perfect, you tear yourself down. You need to be more compassionate towards yourself. You need to understand you are human. You make mistakes. You will not be perfect. Not everything will be perfect. Like, you are human. Don't tear yourself down when you make mistakes. Don't tear yourself down when stuff don't go how you want it to go, or when stuff is not perfect, okay? Be more compassionate towards yourself. Be more understanding, Be more compassionate. Be more compassionate. But yeah, that was basically the end of my video. It was my first tarot video, and I really enjoyed it. And I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, if any of, the amethyst or the sunstone resonated with you, let me know. Let me know how I did, Let me know how I helped you. So yeah, thank you for watching, and you will be seeing me again. I will be posting like Tuesdays or Saturdays, maybe Tuesdays or Fridays. I haven't figured it out. But when I figure it out, I will let you guys know. So yeah, thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, comment. And yeah, you will be seeing me again. Bye. I belong with you.